Right now it's time to talk about Penalteam, because last week I already asked you what's your thought on this episode on this community post. This post has already received 56 comments including the replies, and I will read your comments, some of them, in this video. So, it's time to read your comments, and let's just start it. Very good, and I love how they work together to defeat the villain, Chloe. I like the animation, but we were robbed of false information, but I get what I would have taken way too much time. The plot wasn't bad, so yeah, the episode was nice. I love Penalteam because it was basically Mark's team episode and Mark is an absolute icon. I also like the new heroes and their powers, though they could be worked on. And background hero screen time. Just love how they work together. Yeah, basically was the bold or courage better than everything. Out of all the commentization, I thought that this is one of the worst ones Chloe had, especially since he's making them play the game non-stop. Kinda reminds me of the history of slaves making them work all their life until they die. I wish the new heroes were far better in either their own episodes or episode they shared with only one other hero, but otherwise, I actually really like this episode. Love seeing Mark and Nuts again, love seeing the development with Chloe and Layla, new character, forgot his name, seems interesting, but I think my favorite thing was seeing Sabrina set up to Chloe, what I've waited for since season 1. Why Chat Noir in Furious 4 is a good player with the Miracle box, and in this episode, he's like a clumsy boy? Come on, there's no coherence. Adrian bullied by Chloe. Viperion doesn't do anything useful, even though the battle is a bit exciting though. 5 out of 10. I love the episode, but the only thing that I don't like is that as we can see, it's rushed, and I totally understand, but we need a proper character introduction, if you know that. I mean, if Felix or Adrian has the Dark Miraculous transformation, why not the 4 of the Heavens? Cause I think Sabrina is not going to use the Dark Miracles at any time because she's away with Chloe. You know, just a simple transformation will do, but anything in this episode is great. This was so fun to watch. Yurko and Viperion were brought back just to get caught. Why didn't Luca use second chance? Also, Penalty or Penalteam herself is the useless villain. She willingly let herself to be akumatized and ends up being the one breaking her own object. I feel like these villains are even trying to get the debug and Chat Noir's miracles anymore. Chloe was given so casual powers and the whole team goes at her age, and all she does with these powers is use them to play a football or soccer game. And about the heroes, not only were they introduced rushed, I felt their powers were rushed too. Some of them are pretty OP, with the rooster being able to create a custom power and the ox being untouchable. I love this episode so much. All in all, I like it. But the heroes were still rushed. More interaction between the Kwamis and the transformation would be nice. They should do separate episodes for 1 or 2 heroes. I also thought, like most of the fans, that Nathaniel would have the Rooster Miraculous and Mark the Goat Miraculous, and it still would fit way better in my opinion. Holders get Miraculous which is fit them, and the colors fitted exactly with the other one. I guess I can get used to that and hope they swap it maybe, but that's sadly very unlikely. I think Courage was a better name than Roosterboard. In French, Court means roaster, and I think it sounds much than Roosterboard in my opinion. Chat Noir or Adrian can play soccer is funny. The heroes were rushed so much, they could have used filler episode to introduce them. For me, it's so illogical and inconsistency that out of nowhere, Adrian or Chat Noir didn't know how to play football but could play in Furious 4 with the Miraculous box. But overall, this episode felt different. I mean, we never had an episode just about sport besides fencing like. I'm kinda sad we didn't get transformations, but we have the filters to see those. Other than that, it was good. Love the heroes. I adored the fact that Nuts Miraculous was had Cliff, that was just so sweet. Also how brave he was at the end. I also found it is funny that Cat has no clue how to play, with his father keeping him inside and all. Penalteam. It was a really good episode, cool and also really amazing. We had new heroes, new powers and also new trivia. The episode has a very good animation. The details are good, but Vesperia, she was all funny in the part of Capricorn's power, and the superheroes were standing around doing nothing. Literally doing nothing. I love that there was part where all superheroes use their powers, and it seems that Roosterboard, when he activates his power, doesn't do any power and no magical lighting. This episode was really good. 10 out of 10. I don't really like it because the 4 new heroes feel so luscious, not even one new transformation. Kind of interested to see where the Layla or Chloe arc will go. That moment at the very end of the episode showed they formed some kind of spark because of their mutual hate for Ladybug, which I really still wish Chloe got a redemption arc, and it pissed me off that they will never give her one and she will never be more than a villain to Astro. But it's interesting because Chloe got fooled by Layla in Miraculous with that hot dance thing, so I thought they hated each other, but I guess this is a truth. Either way, it might be intriguing and I hope the show doesn't completely butcher it. Like Chloe rejecting the Akuma by herself was such a great strategy, and a safer way to avoid any new accumulation than Magical Charm. I love Penalteam, the villain, but the whole episode seems like it just made to introduce the new heroes. Like, it's just for convenience. The new heroes are quite forgettable and rushed, but I love altered animation. I think they did very well. This episode made me stop caring if Chloe is irredeemable or not. She's such a mood and so awesome. I like it, although it was rushed. I guess they are running out of time. I was kinda excited for the transformations. I love the new heroes designs as well as panel teams. This episode also explained why Layla and Chloe team up in the first place. I was confused at first when I watched Tricks. Nice animation and kinda little sad that 4 heroes doesn't get a transformation sequence yet since they can add it in there since they fit 4 heroes here. And it would take too much faith, but hope they get one in season 5, also Yuko as well. Maybe the actual reason that they can do that because they have not a lot of money. The heroes were so rushed to debut in just one episode. Minotaurs and Miss Horn had the most decent character developments, and I don't understand why they put in this episode alongside Capricorn and Roosterboard. They could do it another way. There were no transformations set for them. Their moments with their comments were forgettable. Chloe as Penalteam was cool. Other than that, the powers of Minotaurs and Capricorn made me impressive very much, that I love their powers already. Miss Hood's power was so cool, but not the best of all Miraculous powers. And Roosterboard's powers seem to be OP, that sometimes I don't get it, what ability can he do? Right, what I'm wondering right now is, will Ladybug use Capricorn because Capricorn powers is actually useful for facing Strike Back? Alright, that's it for the comments that I've read on this video. As always, I'm sorry if your comments is not fair to it for some reasons, but still, I wanna say thank you very much for all of you guys who has been commented on this post. Alright, what's my own thoughts for this episode? In terms of the animation, I have no concern with the animation at all. The animation looks nice, but I have this one issue which most of people don't care about. But I have one concern for this episode and it's noticeable for me and also the others as well. And people has been commented that which I featured on this video, so Chat Noir said he doesn't know about soccer or football, but in fact he actually could play football in Furious Full. Even though the ball that they are playing is from Miracle Box, but like, wow, not a part of this season. But one thing that I like from this episode is Chloe really wanna be Akumatized in purpose, and she end up break free from the Akuma for the second time because she feels so done with Shadow Mode. Chloe is such an awesome girl. Even though she finally teamed up with Layla Rossi in the end of the episode, but yeah, still. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video until the end. So if you enjoyed it, consider to leave a like and comment, and I will see you all in the next video. God bless you, stay miraculous.